Today, we're going to be tying up a still water wet that I like to use as a damsel imitation. However, depending on the size, will work well as a leech and even a bait fish. We'll start off with some olive thread, secure it to our hook shank, wrapping backwards towards the bend of our hook. Here, we'll grab some marabou. In the color olive, I like to use the wider pieces found at the back of the feather and secure it tightly to the back of our fly. Taking a wrap behind it will help prop up the feathers, secure tightly in place. Before folding the feather back over and securing it tightly in place, helping to save some time in building up our body. And snip your excess free. Cover up the tag ends. And grab some crystal flash. Here I'm using olive. Secure about 3 strands to one side of the fly before folding it over and securing them to the other. Trim them to length, keeping them a bit longer than our tail, and grab some D-rib. Here I'm using olive. We'll secure the D-rib to our hook shank and wrapping back, once again, towards our tail. With this complete, we'll cover up our tag ends and continue to build up the body transition, finishing with our thread at the back of the fly. Here, we'll create a dubbing blend of some darker olive fibers, as well as some lime green ones, mixed in with a little bit of flash. Create a dubbing noodle and begin wrapping it forward in close touching spirals to build up a transition as we work towards the head of the fly. You can continue to add and tighten the dubbing as needed, ensuring that we keep a little bit of room for some following steps. With this complete, we'll grab our D-rib and begin to wrap it forward, this time in open spirals, allowing the dubbing to slightly show through so we can brush it out later to give it that nice, bucky look. Continue wrapping it forward until you reach your thread. Secure it tightly in place, taking thread wraps both in front as well as behind the D-rib, and snip your excess free. Cover up the tag ends. And of course, brush it out to give it that nice, buggy look. With this complete, we'll create one more dubbing noodle of the same blend, building up a bit of bulk in front of it and helping prop up our following step. And of course, brush it out for that nice, buggy look. At which point, we'll grab a hackling feather. Here I'm using a hen cape in the color grizzly olive. Strip some of the fibers free and secure it just in front of our body. Snip your excess free. And grab your feather, pulling the fibers backwards to ensure we don't trap too many, and begin hackling it around the head of your fly. Doing so for about 3 to 5 turns. With this complete, we'll secure the feather in place, pull everything backwards, adding a few wraps in front of it to help give it a brush back look. And snip your excess free. At which point, we'll create another dubbing noodle, wrapping it slightly over our hackled feather, and again, to help brush it back. Whip finish to build up a small head and hold it all together. Snip your thread free and brush it out to give it that nice, buggy look. And this is a damsel wet fly that I like to use in still waters. However, it's also extremely versatile, as depending on the size, it can also be used as a minnow, a leech, or in rivers, swung through the current, and I'd highly suggest giving it a try. And if you'd like to stock up your fly box, you can visit my website, listed below. So thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one.